fun to watch all day long.
Robbie Anderson motions, and on third down, pressure, and they get him. There he is. First play, first sack. Jets have only run 20 offensive plays. On 3rd and 8, McCown is taken down, sacked on the play. Back at the 11 by Myles Garrett once again.
With a halftime lead.
And the one thing the Texans have always had is a stout defense for that second half.
And here is a sack as Watson goes down. Myles Garrett getting in the back, a loss of 8 on the play. TJ Yeldon at running back. Bortles flips it to him. Yeldon tries to cut back, can't do that. Myles Garrett, one of the first to get there for the Browns. It's a clarification for you right there on the lost challenge by the Jaguars. 3rd and 6. Bortles in trouble. He loses the football, and Garrett falls on it. 3 on 3rd downs today. Dalton in trouble, and down he goes. Myles Garrett with his 5th sack of the season.
Buffalo wraps it up next week against Miami, but first they got to get through New England, and Trubisky is sandwiched. Myles Garrett, James Burgess. There were a lot of Browns who were in the mix.
Concept in this offense has been deadly against other defenses. Steelers down to 1 timeout. Football is loose. Cleveland's got it. Caleb Bradley with the fumble recovery. So Landry Jones starting to pick up some steam here, 17-21. He fumbles the snap. And Jones averting disaster as he falls back on it back at the 34-yard line.
Roethlisberger running out of time, hits from behind, and he goes down. Myles Garrett.
Peppers picks it up. He does get down at the 1. The ball comes loose after Peppers. So the Steelers are saying the ball went out of the end zone. It should be a touchback going the other way. He was down and out of bounds before the ball comes loose. He re-secures it, and then you see it come loose there.
Receiving today. Kick from behind. The ball is loose. Do the Browns have it? They do. Joe Schobert fell on the loose ball. Myles Garrett delivered another big hit to shake it loose.
So far, which is usually the case, though, when you're trying to run the ball against a good front.
3rd down and 10, and Darnold is sacked. Garrett.
Nelson, bottom of your screen, like top of the screen. There he is. Carr can't find anyone. Ball comes loose. And this play was blown dead. From the Browns, 35. On the toss, it is Rashard. And guess who? It's Garrett once again who makes the play.
Flacco steps up. Now the pressure coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett with the sack for the Browns.
That's the hit that Rivers took by E.J. Gaines as they went to the turf. Play clock down to 1. Little underneath pass. And a disastrous drive for the Chargers.
As the ball batted out of his hands and picked up by the Browns. And the Browns, it is a fumble. Seemed to be movement on the right side. But Winston now in trouble, is sacked.
Cleveland enters action at 2-4-1. Easily could have a better record than that. Roethlisberger steps up in trouble. Roethlisberger is sacked. Garrett was looking to punch the football out.
Mahomes needs the 13-yard line for a first down. Coming left, going back the other way, and goes down. Stumbled, and Myles Garrett caught up with him.
Had been 50 yards or more. The other one was blocked. This would be a season long. 50, that's blocked again! He's had 2 blocked. That baby was batted. And the defense holds. Yard run. Boyd a 22-yard catch on this 11-play drive. 3rd down into. Here comes Garrett. Down goes Driscoll.
Watson to throw on first down, running out of time, and goes down back at the 36-yard line. That was Myles Garrett. 3 of its timeouts remaining. Under pressure, and Watson is dragged down.
Careless with the ball without question. And now the Panthers with a great opportunity from the 32, and they flip it to McCaffrey, and coming in is Myles Garrett. Cam Newton going to go down. A loss of 2. Myles Garrett.
Would have loved to have turned this game with that catch. Jackson wrapped up. 2nd and 11. Mariota taken down with a flag, and it's Myles Garrett. 3rd and 18. Mariota in the 5th and final year of his rookie contract. He's rolling out and slides as he sees Garrett waiting for him.
His first pass of the night comes with pressure, and it comes with Myles Garrett getting the sack. And taken down by Myles Garrett again.
His Browns are playing really well.
Jets 10 penalties and 6 on the offense. Falk, and again it's Garrett. Myles Garrett is having himself a night against both Simeon earlier and now Falk.
This blitz from hurting him the way that it has in the past.
Said they rush 4. Goff, look out, the arm coming forward or not. For the moment, it's a live football. And it's Schobert with the recovery. Ruled a fumble on the field with 18 seconds.
You mentioned the 6-time Pro Bowler. He's going to be out another 4 to 6 weeks. He's dealing with a broken leg he suffered in week 2, and yet they're having this kind of success. And now coming in is Myles Garrett, his 7th sack of the season.
Not quite in that 6'4" quarterback preferred range. Wilson in the pocket. They got him. He is sacked. It's the 8th of the season for Myles Garrett. Wilson from the pocket, and they got him.
Oh, and they had a chance at the turnover.
Too many people getting in the middle of that as there was the scrum for the football. Here's a handoff, Michelle, and look at Myles Garrett. Thump and down. Brady. He's sacked as the Browns. Garrett gets sack number 10 on the season. Gene Steratore has been with us today from the studio in New York. Patriots on their way to 8-0. 60 minutes is coming up shortly.
That's a slightly early call, Jim.
Freeman in the backfield, 1st down and 10. There is a block by Reisner.
At the 26-yard line of Cleveland. Again, working with a short field. Trying to make a cut. Ingram cannot get around Myles Garrett. Start of the 2nd quarter. Ravens threatening. Ricard loses the ball, and the Browns jump on top of it. Patrick Ricard trying to get inside, and it's Myles Garrett on the recovery.
Joe Burrow's got to be smart here with the football.
And he's not. Gets it knocked out. Browns have it. And they take over basically where they just gave it back.
Head high snap to Haskins with backside pressure coming. He's in trouble, and Haskins is pulled down from behind by Myles Garrett. Got him by the shirt tail to yank him down at the 30.
Up-tempo, no huddle by Washington.
He's been effective for them at times today, but Haskins in trouble, and that's a strip. Ball is out, and it's recovered by Myles Garrett. The strip sack, the turnover again to Cleveland.
The rookie from Wisconsin. Be a 2nd down and 6, and Prescott looking to throw it, has some pressure, and down he goes. The hometown boy, Myles Garrett, who grew up in Arlington. Prescott, pressure, stripped, ball is loose. It's on the ground. It is picked up by
strip sack for him.
Second game of the season for Johnson, activated from their practice squad the Saturday before the game in Chicago last week. 1st and 10, Rivers feels the pocket start to collapse. We know he's not very mobile, and they do get to him from the back.
Been a quiet day for Myles Garrett so far. Here he comes. Here he comes, and he's got Roethlisberger back at the 14, and the Browns will want to take a timeout here.
Play clock down to 1. Here they come. Garrett. Football is loose. Who's got it? It's still loose, far side of the field. And they say Cleveland recovers the football. It's Roddy Harrison.
Play on the field.
Burrow flushed out of the pocket. Here comes Garrett giving chase. Second sack for Garrett. He has been a wrecker of offenses.
2nd down and 2. And here is Duke Johnson. He'll be dragged down at the 40-yard line.
Have to keep your eyes also on the quarterback here, Dick. Everybody spread out.
And the good protection dissolved in a hurry, and a loss back to the 32-yard line, and it's Myles Garrett who makes the sack.
Watson's feet are a huge factor right here.
4th and goal. And it's the quarterback semi-draw, and he's not going to make it. And it was Myles Garrett, the man of the moment, already with a sack and a 4th and goal stop for the Browns, and Cleveland takes over on downs.
Tannehill. He gets crushed by Myles Garrett.
My brother has a dog from a litter of puppies that Freddie had. Myles Garrett comes around the edge, and they converge on McCoy.
3rd and 4 for New York. Running back is Ty Johnson. Darnold hit and smothered and down. Myles Garrett got him. It's sack number 12 for Garrett. Comes through for sack, loss of 8, back to midfield.
The Browns have a 24-9 lead on Pittsburgh. 3rd and 6 for Rudolph and company. Rudolph's pass is ruled incomplete.
Henning fields the low snap. They're still going to throw. They're going to sack him, and Garrett comes in and gets him.
What do? Do you play soft? They're a little soft for my liking here.
Pressure. They got him back at the 40-yard line. Myles Garrett from one side.
2nd down on the fake. Pressure coming, and he is buried. It's Owusu Koramoah again. Garrett was there too. 3rd and 14. Fields pressure again, and he is sacked again. Myles Garrett got home, and all of a sudden this Browns team that had trouble getting to the quarterback the first 2 weeks, not an issue today. That's their 3rd. 4-man rush, pressure coming. Fields in trouble, and he's down again. Myles Garrett's got 2.5 sacks in the first half.
I think he's going to be just fine.
0 for 5 on 3rd. Fields in trouble. Down he goes again. The 6th sack for Cleveland. Myles Garrett has 3.5. It's a new career high.
A lot of guys standing up in the line. Do they drop? Do they come?
They're coming. Fields is in trouble. Racing away, and he's sacked again. Myles Garrett. A career day. Living in the backfield. 4.5 sacks.
He's a phenomenal player with great speed.
Cook on 2nd down and 5. Blocked by Ham. Blocked out there by Udo. And it was stuffed on the play. A lot of guys in there, including Lee. 2nd down 9. Build the block at the left tackle, but here comes a crumbling pocket, and down he goes. Sacked on the play. Garrett got him. Was right in there along with Malik Jackson. 2nd sack by the Cleveland defense. This goes back to the 25. First time play caller. 2nd down 4. Addison reversing field. Got by Taki, and then was brought down by Myles Garrett. They read it well. Williams also had 100 yards against Kansas City with 2 touchdowns in the game winner at Arrowhead a couple weeks ago. 1st and 10. Good ball. Oh, look out! Here they come. Garrett got him. Just devours him.
And off the play action, pressure coming. Murray in trouble. Down he goes. Myles Garrett with his 8th sack of the year, the NFL leader, adding to his talent.
Bridgewater sacked. Flag on the play. Clowney got him.
He's in and running back. Toss it to him. And Garrett's waiting for him. 2nd and 10. From behind, they get to him. And yes, it's Myles Garrett. Thank you, Gene. First down for the Bengals from the 16. And now Burrow. As Garrett is one of those running after him.
You have the right guys and you're drafting the right kind of people, and that's why this division is so deep.
Oh, Burrow never had a chance as Garrett beat his man so quickly.
So Matt Lacoste is up as another tight end. He's in there right now. 2nd down and 6. Jones goes down. Mac Jones sacked against Los Angeles, getting 3 points here and there, hidden points. And that pass is knocked down. Intended for Aguilar, and he takes it all the way, but the ball hit the ground.
2nd and 10. Here's the pitch. Swift reverses. Swift now cuts it up and goes down quickly.
They lost Ronnie Stanley, the great offensive lineman, week 1. Here's Jackson on 1st down, looking deep. He was covered, and he's brought down. He's sacked by the league leader. Myles Garrett gets his career high 14th sack. They do so much with the talented Jackson here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Lamar's going to keep it, flip it to Ricard. It got deflected.
I'm laughing because those are two imposing.
There's Mayfield. That's loose. It's free. Myles Garrett picks it up, takes it in, touchdown!
They didn't call it an incompletion.
Holy Toledo, what a play!
Throws on the deep plays and flips field position for this Raiders team.
2nd and 10 in rhythm. It's Edwards who's got the touchdown today. Broke the first tackle, then the ball comes out. Renfro's able to track it down. Myles Garrett brings him down all the way back at the 42. Play action. Carr looking downfield and going down. Owusu-Koramoah finished him off. Browns are saying they've got the ball, and they do. Porter Gustin out of the bottom of the pile with it.
2nd down and 14. As Allen is wrapped up, down he goes. Back at the 23-yard line, Myles Garrett.
Tough circumstances here for the Panthers. 3rd and 13. Mayfield muffed the snap. But thankfully for the Panthers, able to fall on the football as they avert disaster. Newly constructed offensive line. And of course the new coordinator in Ben McAdoo. Mayfield is lit up. And it's his old buddy, Myles Garrett.
Monday.
Garrett 3rd in the league in sacks last season, 2nd in quarterback hits. Here he comes again. Gets to Baker. Football comes loose. Who's got it? And somehow Carolina recovers the football. Mayfield goes underneath. Now they're going to try to play the long game. Moore stopped, and it is over here in Charlotte. The Cleveland Browns win a season-opening game on the road for the first time in 28 years. And so the Browns again are able to punch it into the end zone. 14-7, Flacco and company begin at the 30, and Flacco is lit up. It's guess who? Myles Garrett. Football came loose, and the officials say that the Jets have recovered.
Kobe Myers had 7 catches, 111 yards against the Lions last week. 2nd and 15. Oh, he was hit coming around the edge. Garrett got it. Ball is loose. Now the question is fumble or incomplete pass. Well, they're calling it fumble. Right now, John Johnson vacuums it in. And that was Myles Garrett coming in on the rookie for the New England Patriots. Blocked by Hunter Henry, and here comes Thornton. And Redwell. Garrett again is there. Throwing him for a loss of 2 on the play. With Stevenson in. Look out for Garrett. He's got him, and down he goes. The second sack today for Myles Garrett. Clowney has missed 3 of the last 4 games with the right ankle. Down he goes. Grabbed at the 18. Garrett, Myles Garrett, comes up with his 3rd sack in less than 2 games.
Amenazando. Esta es la 9ª jugada de esta serie ofensiva. Ahora el ala cerrada se une al backfield. Pase desviado. Interceptado. Lo tienen los Browns. Nadie lo ha tocado y se puede escapar todo el camino. El Joe Burrow el que intenta hacerlo, y desde dónde viene Mixon para derribarlo. ¡Qué bárbaro! Garrett fue el que desvió el pase, y A.J. Green hasta dónde lo devolvió.
Burrow 3 for 3 on 3rd down. Not this time. Sacked by Garrett. A game at home against Kansas City. We'll have them the second to last weekend of the year as Burrow is sacked when they host Buffalo. Taven Bryan and Myles Garrett.
Singletary in at running back. Garrett is coming. Allen in trouble. Allen goes down. Myles Garrett with the sack.
You have the 2 safeties back there watching Tom Brady.
Brady sacked on 3rd down. Myles Garrett coming through. He celebrates. Brady on 3rd down.
Got him.
Goes down.
Burrow, and another flag comes in. And Myles Garrett making that stop.
Tackle Clowney to the ground.
So 3rd and 13 now. And that ball popped up in the air and falls incomplete, and that's Myles Garrett. Chase. Gonna try and throw it, and gonna go down. Nixon again, this time going nowhere as the Cleveland defense closes.
4:24 to go. Snoop Huntley looking deep for a second. Now he's just trying to find anybody. And he tries to get away and cannot. He takes the sack. Myles Garrett comes up big.
Nowhere for Snoop Huntley to go.
Loss of 6. Huntley is bagged again. Back to back. Garrett.
Understanding it from the +40, and it's going to be a stop. They're moving him and Clowney around as they often do. Here comes Garrett. Here comes Garrett. There's Garrett right on cue with the sack. 14.5 this season, closing in on his own Cleveland record. A rough December where they went 0-2-1 with Heineke at quarterback. Wentz getting the start today as the calendar flips. Wentz trying to spin away, and he's going to end up losing yardage. Myles Garrett and Taven Bryan each had a hand in bringing down Wentz.
2nd and 10. Harris, nowhere to go there. Nowhere to go here. Myles Garrett had him wrapped up. Pickett can't escape the rush, led by Myles Garrett.
Burrow and the Bengals trying to convert. Burrow.
Toss down. Myles Garrett gets home.
Using Delpit at the line of scrimmage.
Tannehill from the gun. Henry hammered. Myles Garrett making first contact. Boy, how crazy is that stat? First time that this Cleveland defense has had to play in their own red zone. That football is loose. That's a live ball, and Henry falls on it. It was Myles Garrett jarring it loose for the Browns.
This is a legit front four, and so far, whether it's Henry or the offensive line, they haven't been able to stop him.
On 3rd and 11, Tannehill crushed Okoronkwo and Garrett coming with some heavy heat for the Browns.
Away from Denzel Ward, who is up here.
On 3rd and 10, Garrett burying Tannehill. That's what you want to hear from your top defensive players. They have been off the charts. Here they come again.
There's
Garrett
Myles
around the corner. Tannehill somehow out of the end zone to avert what would have been disastrous.
2 seconds average time to pressure. They get there.
Jackson goes down. Myles Garrett on the chop. So the Ravens have 1:20 to work with now. And Jackson gets crushed by Myles Garrett.
118!
Multiple tight ends. McCaffrey in trouble, and he is stacked up and is going to lose a couple yards. 3rd down. Lost the football. It is loose. As you said, that ball getting slippery. Purdy got it back, but now they're definitely out of field goal range. 2nd and 10.
118!
McCaffrey. And he is swarmed.
As this very impressive start for Indianapolis continues, and here comes that Cleveland defense. Garrett knocked it loose. Who's got it? At first glance, it appears as though the Colts have recovered. Now they say Cleveland football.
Has found a home here in Jim Schwartz's defense, playing up near the line of scrimmage like a linebacker.
Well, apparently for Shane Steichen, they're not out of field goal range. Matt Gay is blocked. That's a live football. It's picked up. Denzel Ward. Shane Steichen rolling the dice. They attempt a 60-yard field goal. Myles Garrett the block. Minshew from his end zone. Here comes Garrett. Football's loose. Who's got it? Cleveland. It's still loose. No signal yet. Touchdown. Tony Fields. Minshew quick delivery. Garrett knocked it in the air. Boy, that one was up for grabs as Garrett continues to wreak havoc. And Cleveland, meantime, trying to get to 4-2. Moss broke the initial tackle. Boy.
3rd down and long. Smith trying to climb the pocket. He gets swallowed up. It's Myles Garrett finally putting his stamp on this game with a huge sack.
So they can have any shot at moving the ball down the field.
Fake handoff. Tune. Football is knocked out. Live football. And Cleveland has it with Garrett.
Since he became the head coach, and he said all he thinks Murray needs is you see Tune take another big hit. Said all Murray needs.
The guy from the Chiefs has more touchdowns than Mark Andrews.
That's some guy named Travis Kelce. Some guy. And
the guy from the Chiefs. Jackson sacked back at the 46. So a depleted Cleveland secondary following the sack. 3rd down and 17. Jackson in trouble. Down he goes again. 2nd straight play, Myles Garrett.
Highsmith and Watt. Steelers won the game 26-22. Look out! Kenny Pickett gets drilled by Myles Garrett. But they are determining he was not in the end zone. Harris shifts out of the backfield. Protection for Pickett. Breaks down, and Pickett is thrown down by Myles Garrett.
the throws to the halfbacks out of the backfield have been money, so just an errant throw.
On 2nd and 10, Williams, who was checked out on the sidelines for a neck injury, back in and is stopped for a loss on the play as we get a game break from Carissa Thompson.
And the Jaguars trailing 14-0. Give it to Etienne again. This time they swarm.
They're just going to get a refill. They're ready for the fourth quarter. They know all about this.
Pitch play, Herbert, nowhere to go. Snowed under by Myles Garrett.
14-7, Houston has it. 1st and 10 at its own 33. Give it to Singletary, and he's tossed down by Garrett.
Because they, as you mentioned, are on the backside of the tiebreakers with Indianapolis and Jacksonville.
Spun down, Damian Pierce.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, this guy's as good as I've seen.
Meanwhile, Simeon gets sacked back at the 18-yard line.
There's Laramie Tunsil back in the game. Great news for Houston. Handed off Damian Pierce on a misdirection, and he loses to Owusu Koromoa, the leading tackler for this Cleveland defense.